All right, so we just did an hour. We're gonna wrap up. It's 12 o'clock. I can't believe we did an hour. Hopefully everybody else will come back on the live. We had so many topics that we had to discuss. And all right, Brian, let me add you in. Let me get you inside here. All right, perfect.
Yeah, Sheena.
We're going at it. We are going at it.
To say take up the whole hour.
No, I mean, take up the whole hour. I mean, like you. All right, what's the next topic? Let's just go. Let's see if we can have 2 more topics. Hopefully some people will come in. I don't know what David is saying here. What is David saying? David is saying that we need to wrap it up or we need to continue. Again, ladies and gentlemen, we're doing this podcast in hopes that you actually, for these single ladies out there, go take a, just go have a look on the website. It's findyourblackhusband.com. As I told you, they have a whole bunch of questions that they have algorithm. So once you go in and you put what you like and you answer your questions, they will give you like a group of gentlemen. Yeah, that you should have a whole lot of things in common with. And I believe the first thing is like a virtual date, right? That's the first thing is a virtual date. If the virtual dates go well, then you do the in-person. This is not a hookup website. It is not a Tinder.
No,
it's not. It's not.
Fine.
Yeah, this is real deal.
We're trying to build back the black community, because family is very important, because I might talk at times like I'm bashing the woman, or you might talk at times that like you're bashing the man, or I might talk at times like I'm bashing the man. But I am interested in both the male and the female because both are important to the family. Both are important to the future, which are our kids. Right? And with the absence of the woman or with the absence of the man, then the kids are left alone to raise themselves. And that's why we're in a lot of predicament, and the problems that we're in today is because of the lack of valuable relationships, valuable family, rational family that put the family first,
All right, so what's the next topic that we have on there? What was the next time? So we did Johnny Depp and Amber Heard. What's the next one? All I know is that woman, she lied. She lied till she can't lie no more. I'm telling you.
Yes.
Your video buffering. So I can hear you, but I'm not seeing you clearly as yet. But I guess it will soon buffer and you'll come back to me. What's the next topic that we have?
It's about the stabbing in the neck. The man where his baby mother stabbed him in the neck.
Oh, so I'm not sure if anybody saw that one. And I saw it on where? It was on Instagram, right? Or was it on Facebook? I believe I saw it on Instagram. And the synopsis of that is like, basically, I think she came there and they were having like a little, like a back and forth scuffle, some kind of argument, right?
Yeah, man. Yeah, so she went to his house.
It got to a point where I don't think he liked where it was going and he asked her to leave. And I think his mom was there as well, right? And he asked her to leave because she came to his house or his mother's house, I'm not sure. And the long short is before Goody leave, Goody stabbed him in the neck. You know what I tell you? She stabbed him in his neck, yeah, and then took off. Not walked off, ran off, took off.
But are you hearing me properly?
I'm hearing you perfectly clear. It's just it's just the video at this point. It's an issue.
Right. So this is my take on the issue, right? I'm gonna start by looking at the man, right? The man seemed like him come from a middle class family, like him have a decent mother, mother and father still in a relationship, married, but he just want some get a front, you know. Cause you know them say God put the best something upon the mad girl.
No, me not hear what them say. What them say? I don't hear what them say. What them say?
God put the best pum pum upon the mad girl them.
Well,
You never hear that saying before.
Sometimes you need to get married.
So watch this. This is the issue that men continue to put themselves through because of our weakness for excited sex. You know? And then when you reach this stage now, we realize the position where we get to ourselves in, and we start play the victim. We start act so feminine. You see me? We start play the victim. You know? And she was right. Like let me bring something to your attention, Sheena. She said something in the video like me go down a doctor and get cut. Me get cut and him for just carry me go court and take on my pitney. You remember she saying that?
Yeah.
So, well, she's right.
Can I give you my 2 cents on the matter?
Yeah.
First and foremost, we're not choosing whether it is a woman choosing a man or a man choosing a woman. We're not choosing the right partner, right? Because for this woman to reach a stage that she's stabbing, finish. This woman to reach a stage where she's stabbing my neck. That woman has done other things before. That woman do a box, a thump, a kick. She's done stuff before. It's not the first.
But Sheena, you just don't know how far you would go.
What do you mean?
Some woman send you to prison. Some woman defame you. Some woman
I definitely can understand where she's coming from. If it is based on what we heard in the video, and again, this is we just know in part. Now, if it is the case where he's trying to take her child from him, right?
Mm-hmm.
And yeah, me that do something. Maybe me that do something. Me not depend on the video.
Exactly.
This way. You wouldn't catch me on the video.
So this is what I'm saying. So this is what I'm saying, Sheena. Men need to understand, because I've learned this the hard way, right? I've learned this the hard way. Him for those glad say I stab in him neck him get. You see me, and him still alive. Him for glad say him still above ground. Him for glad say him in a prison. Him for glad say him character, and she's trying it. Is trying to attack him character by saying that he molest the child. Him been molesting the child for 2 years. You get what I'm saying? So this is the thing. She's right. She get the cut and she have the pitney. Why this man is fighting this woman for a child? Let her have the child. And I'm telling you, the court is not set up for us men. Stop taking these women to court. She want the child, give her the child.
Yeah, but if she's not,
but don't try to be
a mother, then she should not have the child if she's an unfit mother. Again, we don't know.
Who you to determine she's an unfit mother?
Said in part, I don't know the full story. I don't know his side. I don't know her side. The truth. I don't know. My thing is.
No, but the thing is, you can know it's in court. If it is in court, it is in court, and the child is with the father. So basically, for the court in Jamaica to award even temporary custody to the father, then that means the mother must be bad man.
Yeah, and then so it goes back now to the fundamental part that I was saying is that we are talking to these people, choosing these partners based on just and not getting to know them. Because if she had taken the time to get to know this girl, I'm sure she boxed him before. I'm sure she thumped him before.
But Sheena, what I'm trying to get you to understand, right, is that we have control over this due to the fact that we determine the behavior of the other person, right? If him was a disciplined man from before, right, he would have say, even if I lay down with that caliber of woman, he will never get her pregnant.
stop talking like that. Stop talking like that. Because some of them
Right?
dealt with some butter.
Him should have
I apologize, but I'm gonna call a spade a spade. Some man there with some talk to some butter aids. There was some nice lady I'm gonna talk to have sex with some butter aids girl. Butter aids. Huh?
no, but this is the thing. This is the thing. This is the thing. This is the thing. No, but this is the thing. But this is the thing, Sheena. You're a woman. You're a woman.
Listen.
But Sheena, you're a woman. You can't call she butter aids. You know what he's looking for. You know.
She's a butter aids, and I'm just talking in general with some men.
No, but I'm saying, a man there with a woman and then he go cheat on her with another woman. You can't say that she's a butter aid because you don't know
Some of these men, once sex is involved, it's like them coming in like them nana sense, like them nana head. You get what I'm saying? And they do all kind of manner of nonsense.
Sheena, that's what you think.
They do all kind of manner
and my love up to man or you don't generalize. And when it comes on to women, you don't generalize.
Someone here is saying is that maybe she's not an unfit or a bad mother, but it could be that she doesn't have it financially. And that's another thing. That's another thing because
listen, Sheena. Give me a second.
Yeah.
We're talking about Jamaica. Right? You see in Jamaica? No court, not
Yes, I'm sorry about that.
Listen to me. No court in Jamaica. No court will award custody to the father on the premise that the mother cannot afford. That's not in Jamaica. In Jamaica, they put the child with a broke mother who can't provide a shelter, who can't provide food, who can't send the child to school, and force the father to finance.
Or is that just your point of view? I cannot because I don't make that factual. I don't believe that to be factual.
Sheena, this is factual. This is the culture of the courts in Jamaica. I'm not asking you. I've been through it. This is the culture of the court. They don't award men custody on the mere fact that you can afford. They award the mother custody and then tell you the father to provide. So that's not the case.
Anyways, they must know where you're alive. There is this what is covered or it's taught. If you lie with God, you catch flea.
But Sheena, you can say that to every woman who have gotten their heart broken.
I've gotten my heart broken. I believe that lots of us as females and as males, we see all these red flags and we ignore them because at the time, at that point in time, we're like, oh my God, and give us the best this and oh my God, and give us the best that and all these kind of stuff. But if you were,
that's why you. But Sheena, that's why you females love, because this is the thing. Watch this now, you know. Let's say you're with a man where you take the time and find out about the money. As I said, this man is the type of man where, yeah, you will work with him. And you take the step out and you decide to love him, which I don't know what kind of love that. But anyway, you decide to love him or you decide to trust him, right? When you do that now, right, you expect that everything is supposed to go the exact way you want it. And I know you're going to say no, that no, people are not perfect, this, that. Yeah, but the way you're explaining it is unrealistic.
Is that based on my experience and the relationships that I've been through, is that no matter how you treat a person, they are not necessarily going to treat you the same way. What I have learned is that I do not know. What I have learned is that no matter how nice that person and the words that they say or sometimes the actions that they do, if I see those red flags, you get what I'm saying? I reduce it because I know where it's going to go. I know where it's going to go. And what I'm trying to say is that they meet these people. Hold on. They meet these people. It's just like meeting a man and he treats me so amazing. But if we get in an argument, he wants to now shove me. He wants to bust me. And you sit down and think, oh, it's a one-time thing, and it happened the second time, it happened the third time, and all this kind of stuff. I won't be the one. If you do that the first time, it would be the first and the last time that you do it. So what I'm trying to say is, when he met that lady, and I don't care, Because I don't put my hand on man because I can take a man lick. Because it's mad sex and wild sex. Me have wild sex, me have mad sex. But I'm not putting my hand on no man. You think she never backed it before?
Yeah,
You
because
think she never backed her pumping down and fighting before? I bet you she's done it before. I bet you that she's done it before.
but what I'm trying to, but as I said, Sheena, when you come on to man, I like how you generalize, but then when you come on to women, you don't generalize.
Because majority.
I like when it
Let me tell you this. Majority, you might be the exception, my love. You might be the exception. But majority of the men right now, they will find a ride or die woman. The real deal. Take care of the kids, take care of the home, all these kind of stuff. Look good. Give the woman fuck. I'm so sorry. I apologize. The best sex, I apologize, by the way, ladies and gentlemen. That was up a while ago. That was
continue.
And still because of ego. Because of ego and because of all the friendships that they have. Because I'm telling you, show me your friends and I tell you who you are. It's real. It is real. You get what I'm saying? And if the friends then keep on, I say, oh, I want, and your ego, you're going to go out there and you're going to cheat. And most times when these men cheat, they're not even cheating with a caliber woman where better than the woman where them have. As some butter egg where they have nothing, nothing at all to offer them apart from the sex.
Because you as a woman, just get Sheena, come on. Because you as a woman,
I'm feeling very hot inside here. I'm feeling very hot inside here right
Sheena,
now. Yes.
Hold on. You have to give me a chance to talk. Hold on.
Somebody said that wild and mad sex is the start of a relationship being abusive. No, I'm just being honest. I am being honest.
That's true.
Listen,
But that's true.
At the end of the day,
where think choking come from? Where think choking come from? Sheena, where think choking come from and spanking on the ass and boxing in the face? Where do you think all of them come from? Where do you think that is?
If you box me, I box you. It's box for box. How about that?
Come on, Sheena. Sheena, you have got boxed before. You have gotten boxed before.
Again, everybody is different. Everybody is different. You know what you will tolerate and what. For me, me know why you're boxing my face.
Sheena, you have.
Why you're doing my face.
Sheena,
there's certain things.
Sheena,
sexual nature.
Sheena, you have.
Will not be doing in my face. I'm not interested.
Sheena, Sheena, you have been choked. You have been boxed before.
Hold on. If you box,
if you never been choked,
back. That's what I just said to you.
No, man. Sheena, if you never been choked or boxed in a sex, then you never deal with a man who own up the pum pum.
What is it? So hold on. So the only way that a man own up pum pum if it's in choke, you're in box him. I don't play the box game. So
no, that's if you box me, that's what I'm saying. No, that's not what I'm saying.
I set the perimeters of what I like and I don't like in sex. No man can just come to certain things. If I like it and if I want it, I tell you from the get go, I'm not in my face. If you box me, I'm gonna box you back.
Well, but there you have a problem too. A woman cannot call the shots in sex.
What?
The only shot you call in sex is whether we can have it or not.
The lies you tell.
That's the only shot I call in sex. Because this is the thing. This is
David. Because at this point it sounds like I'm talking to David.
No, this is Brian.
You need to come off and come back on because I need to be seeing your face. Because right now you're making my pee. I feel it hot.
But let me continue talking until I can close this, right?
No, but the only thing I control is if you're gonna get the sex. But I'm control more than that. My doesn't know that. Me control more than that. I don't know about the woman.
So what's your story?
I control more than that.
No man. No, but listen to me. Hold on, Sheena. Hold on, this is a discourse.
How old are you, Brian?
This is a discourse.
How old are you?
33.
33. And maybe that's the difference between me and you. I'll be 40 soon. I don't play certain games. I do not play certain games. I'm not one of those women that's going to moan
Well, listen to
and behave like, oh, it's
give me
so
a,
good and it's not so good.
but,
I speak my mind.
hey,
You're not doing what it needs to be done to
give me
satisfy me, then you need to go. Then it's deuces. I don't play those games. I'm not playing those. I'm not about that life. I'm not afraid to be and tell you what I like and what I don't like. And if I told you that I don't like to put anything in my face and you box me, you best believe I'm gonna box you back. Huh? Yeah, I'm not playing those games. Are you gone, Brian? Oh, that's a murder. And I dead with laugh. Yeah, are you guys in agreement with that? That the only thing a woman does, or the only thing a woman control is whether or not they're gonna get the sex? Huh? Let me know. I know that women cheat. I don't listen, we know women cheat, but you see most times the women that are in a relationship and they really genuinely care and love a man, and then they end up cheating, it is because a need is not being met. And they've come to the man repeatedly and talk about it. And the man sidestep them saying about, oh, they're being nagging or them can't bother and whatever else. And so, what a woman does now, you see, emotionally, she shut off emotionally. So when a woman shut off emotionally, yeah, listen, you're as good as dead. Huh? You're as good as dead to her. You are as good as dead to her. Who is on the line so far? Who is on there? Let me see who is here. Who can I invite to give a chat? Okay, Brian is here. Let's go live with Brian. And let's see who else is in here.
yeah, you hear me now?
What went wrong with my ring light, yo? And
You hearing me?
perfect, and I can see you now, so I can straight get in peace. I'm on the fire.
Yeah, man, I like how you have
that right now. I'll be your fire, I have to go burn fire.
So this is the thing what I say. Sheena, you try to create your own world and force people to live in it. Right? Because this is the thing. This is the thing. Woman, and this is it. This is what works well, right? Women choose whether sex happen, yes or no, right? Because we're not real.
You're right.
And then there is where it stops, right? Yes. No, listen. Hold on. Yes, I know what she needs to please her. I know what I need to do to please her and to satisfy her, right? But my woman cannot because understand, as a man, you have to be so principled, right? Because that's what makes you a man. That's what makes you masculine. The fact that you have unbreakable, unbreachable principles, right? And if you
these men don't have principle, what are you talking about? What makes you a man? I know that you're
but then we're talking about men. But you're not trying to find those men, those people. We're talking about men. We're talking about men.
Principle in the men. What principle? What is the principle you're talking about?
You have to have rules. You have to have rules. It don't matter what the rules are. You have to have rules, right? When it comes on to sex, it's everything goes for women. Like they're interested in this today. Tomorrow they want their toe sucked. Then the next day they want their earlobe nibbled on. The next day they want a toy.
You're losing the focus. Is that when one is in a relationship? When one is in a relationship with a person.
Let me complete my point. Right? So this is what I'm saying, right? You tell me when we're gonna have sex, and I will determine the type of sex we're gonna have. Because this is the mind game that women play, right? Women play these mind games, right? Like you want a man who can sex you good, right? You want a man who can sex you good. You want a man who can sex you good, right? But you are the one who is going to determine what is good sex or not. No. If he's sexing you good, then that means whatever him do turns you on. No. You get what I'm saying? You're too opinionated towards sex. You get me? And this is the issue with most women. That's why sex is not even attractive anymore. Sex is not even fun anymore. You know, because everybody want to try everything. And when you have rules, you're deemed as being boring. You know?
It's not rules.
But
it's not.
That's
rules.
Let's talk on our next topic. Let's talk on our next topic. Do you think the world is a better place without Kevin Samuels? Do you know Kevin Samuels? You don't know Kevin Samuels. You have never heard of Kevin Samuels before.
Enlighten my darkness on Kevin Samuels.
No, I can't teach you about Kevin Samuels. You have to educate yourself. But I can tell you something though. Right? Kevin Samuels, I've been following Kevin Samuels for like about 6 years now. Right? From him used to wear suspenders.
Oh, that very rude man. Rude guy. He's very, very rude. He's brutally honest to a fault.
Well, the honesty can be a fault.
Yeah, man, it can be to a fault. It can be to a fault.
Honesty is honesty. Honesty can be to a fault. To a fault is the person who is honest.
He does not know anything about diplomacy. And sometimes, yes, sometimes you need to be brutally honest and blunt, but he's rude. He is rude. That man.
No, he's rude because he's saying something to you in the way that you don't want him to say it. But this is what I'm saying. Let's create a foundation. Hold on. Let's create a foundation. Sheena, let's create a foundation. No, I don't live by that. You know, whatever the shit come out, always say.
Because whatever come. Hold on. But what friend and the friend have his mouth. Him have a problem with how his mouth smell. No, you can either go and say to him, say, yo, bro. You know, say you have.
There's no to tell a person.
Hold on. You can either go and say, yo, bro.
Offensive.
You know, say you're suffering from halitosis, and he might be like,
what the hell is halitosis?
Of that word. Hold on. Let me finish. He might know that word, or he might not. He might not, and then you give him the definition. Or you can come in and say, yo, brother, your breath stink. Yo, you have a stinking mouth. Listen. Sometimes
okay. We can. All right, but this is what I'm saying.
He's rude.
But this is what I'm saying. Why is he rude? Tell me, give me something that he said that is rude.
I think the one that I watched him, I didn't really watch him a lot, because I don't like the way how he address people. I think there was one time a lady came in, and I think she was like 35 or 36 and had 2 kids, and he's like 35, 2 kids. You want this kind of man. That man don't want you. And he like.
But is
what?
But is it a lie?
That's not my point. That's not the point I'm saying. I'm saying that whether it's a lie or it's a true, sometimes the way how he comes across and the things that he says, the way in which he says it's rude.
That's the thing with women nowadays. Women used to things just being pampered to them. You know, women used to things just being all pretty up. You don't know. But let's create a foundation for Kevin, for talking about Kevin, right? So this is the thing, right? This is what Kevin means to me. Kevin Samuels, this is what he means to me, right? So I didn't grow up with a father, right? I grew up with a mother. You understand? And my mother lead me to the Bible for know Jesus, so that I can have an example for a father. You understand? But when I met Kevin Samuels online, Kevin Samuels was doing reviews on shades, colognes, you know, body wash, body spray. So Kevin Samuels was really the man who taught me as a man how to care for myself. Because I usually think, say, oh, you're being and you put yourself together and them thing there, yes, you know? But a woman do all of them thing there. Kevin taught me how to carry myself as a man dignified, how to not let the way how society have directed women to view men to determine how I portray myself as a man.
Kevin did all
right?
of that for
Kevin
you.
Samuels Kevin Samuels literally taught me how
He
to
did
wash
all
my
of that
ass.
for you, not your mom.
Kevin Samuels taught me the difference between cologne, perfume, and
Hold on,
hood.
Kevin told
did
you
that.
taught you all of that.
Kevin Samuels taught me to stop
I guess you
using
cried when
rum.
Kevin died, then,
Stop
right?
using
You're one of
rum.
those that cried. You shed a tear.
In my heart, of course I did. Of course I did. I cried. I lost a father figure. Of course I cried.
Did he really have
But what?
figure, or is
But what?
he like
But father figure. But this is because he taught me everything that a father should really teach a man. He taught me through his videos, you know. But women will not see that value in him because what? His value come from distinguishing the narrative that women have that this world is all for them. And it's what they want, and it's their way or
let me say,
yeah. And he was very unapologetic about it.
I have no problem with someone being unapologetic. I have a problem with someone being rude, and he's rude. There's a way that you could have told these ladies, listen, you can tell someone, listen, this back.
But if she's made,
you're 35, you have 2 kids, XYZ, but he made it look like he belittled that woman. He made her feel like so low. I'm with you when I feel like
no.
I was not playing and I stepped away for the ladies.
But just give me a second. But just give me a second. That's your perception of how it went, right? Watch this. That woman was being blatant and out. That woman was being blatant and out with her unrealistic demands. So it was his duty. He came on his show.
Kevin Samuels. Rest in peace, Kevin. Hope you reach heaven or wherever you're going. My thing with Kevin was, and I will say it, sometimes it's not what you say, it's how you say it. And he did not have any kind of diplomacy. I don't like somebody like that. You don't do that. You do not do stuff like that. He was rude. He was not only being brutally honest, he was hurting feelings. Like that.
But your feelings. But Sheena, this is the thing. But listen to me. Like when Kevin Samuel went on to this dating thing, right? Because that's not what he started with, right? When he went on to this dating thing, I loved it, right? He gave men a voice. He let us say in women's face the things that we really want to say in their faces, right? Blunt as it is, because we have been hurting, right? We have been suffering.
What have you been suffering, Brian?
But no.
So why not sit down and have the same thing I keep on talking about the communication?
Listen to what I'm saying, right? Because we as men, so he represented that for us, right? Remember, this man have his show, right? You as a woman know how he is, know how he talk, and you go on his show, right? And you go on his show, and you're a particular type of woman that seeking a particular type of man, and you're being open and blatant and presumptuous with your demands. No, I'm not saying that you deserve what you take. You have to meet people where they are, right? So if him did come across and say, oh, a man like that, like, why don't you try to find a man like that should have disrespect a man in her category? She would.
I guess that's something else that we're gonna have to agree to disagree, because at the end of the day, I am not I don't have a problem. I
But
do
answer the
not
question.
have a problem.
Answer
As a
the
matter
question.
of fact, I appreciate and applaud a man who can, or
But it's the
anybody who can be brutally honest with me. What I do not appreciate is someone who is deliberately trying to be rude. Somebody who is deliberately trying
but it's
to.
but it's but I agree with you. You don't follow Kevin Samuels because usually Kevin Samuels usually start very calm, very cool. You know, he usually start by asking the questions and then let you go on your rant. You know, and then he usually try to correct you, but it's when you refuse the correction, right? But the thing that got me off with Kevin Samuels was when they tried to go mainstream. When they tried to go mainstream, then his brutal honesty started becoming like it for a show,
That he's not brutal and
right?
he became rude. He was rude. He was rude and he didn't care about
Yeah,
anybody's feelings. Like, I feel like
claim that because that is what people wanted. That is what people wanted. That is what got him to 1.5 million followers in a few months.
yeah.
Because that is what sells, right? But look at the message that Kevin was spreading. Kevin Samuels was spreading, right? Kevin Samuels have made the family, have given the family a chance by bringing a reason, bringing a rationale, bringing a reason to women. Women who believe that this world is created only for them. And the only purpose for man is to serve
You know the
the
funniest
woman.
thing, you know the reason why you have these ladies that behave like that? Again, because of social media, because of society. You see me? We place so much
And then we
importance on the
it again.
physical.
And
We place so much importance on these trivial things. You get what I'm saying? Because a woman feels that okay, because she's
And a
beautiful in her
woman-
face and she has a wonderful body and all this kind of stuff.
I will go back at it. I will go back at it, Sheena. I will go back at it again. And that's why women love social media, because women love to be objectified. Let me ask you a question. Hold on. Let me ask you a question. Let me ask you a question. When you, if you are in a relationship, right? And this man acting away in not act the right way or whatever. Why women dress up the nicest and go out during that time?
Go
Why?
again, let me hear that. What? Go again, let me hear that. I didn't get that a while ago. Go again. So
Why is it
I'm
women
in a
when
relationship with someone, and then what happens? What is going on now?
why is it that when women, let's take it from, let's not make it personal to you, right? In general, why is it that when women, they're in a relationship, right? And them and the man have a problem, right? Or the man did something wrong or whatever the case may be, it's not cheating, but the man did something wrong, and the woman now choose that time to dress up the hottest and go out with her friends. Why? Because a woman knows her power. She knows her power is in the options that she have or that society tells her that she has. But a lot of women know that no.
Up the most because all right.
She want to be objectified, and she's using that to make him jealous, because him know that when she go to the road like that, all man go view her, and him don't want that. But she's using that against him because women love to be objectified. That's why women run the internet. When you go on a woman's social media page, you see way more likes than on a man's social media page. When you go on a woman's social media page, you see way more for body parts than when you go on a man's social media page.
Woman that you want, whoever social media page you're going on. It's the type of woman that you want the page that you want to see.
What? You really thought that, Sheena? Like, aren't you on social media? Aren't we using social media now?
Yeah, how much of my body parts is right now?
Sheena, you don't scroll through your Instagram and see who is receiving the most likes and why? Social media influences everybody. Why are you on social media right now? Because you know the power that social media has. But you are trying to downplay the power of social media, all because I'm connecting that power to the unrealistic option that society teach women that they
all those people that buy into everything that social media does and society does. That's what you're trying to tell me?
no, no, but I am telling you that all of us.
Me and Brian, come in like me and you can argue the whole night. Whole night. We need to edit.
Of course you can.
What I want to impress upon you is that for me, and I can only speak for me, right? And I do know that there are ladies out there that maybe have the same kind of sentiments as I do, or share the same kind of sentiments that I do. Yes, we are on social media, right? Yes, we're on social media. I'm not doing something to be objectified by any kind of man. I'm doing it because for me, it makes me feel nicer. It makes me feel that much better in my self-esteem. Hold on. Let me finish.
You did not create Instagram. You did not create Facebook, so you don't determine the purpose of why things go up on it and how it is. You don't create the algorithms that is in Instagram, Sheena. So what are you talking about?
Create algorithms. Hold on, fine, Dave. I think David wants us to come off now. Yes, I do create algorithms.
Okay.
I create what I want to put on it. I create what is being seen out there. You get what I'm saying? No. I feel like at the end of the day.
But it has influence on us. It has some degree of influence on us.
At the end of the day, finding the one relationship is about finding that one person, your soulmate. I am of the opinion that you can find that one person. But there has to be communication, and there has to be trust, and there has to be accountability, and one has to be vested. And if you're gonna look and watch and follow what social media and what friends say and all that kind of stuff, you're always gonna have issues with your relationship. Find someone who you're equally yoked with. Do not ignore those red flags. And this is just me talking from my past experience. You get what I'm saying?
But yeah, so when I'm talking, I'm not only talking from a personal experience, because a lot of these experiences, a lot of these things I've not personally experienced it, but I have psychological understanding, right? I understand the psyche of human beings. I understand the psyche of how things happen and how things matriculate. No, listen. Hold on, Sheena. The one thing you cannot escape is the human nature. The one thing that statement that you just make about putting everybody in a basket, you cannot escape is your human nature. You are a slave, Sheena. You are a slave. So this is what I'm saying. For a couple to be equally yoked, right? A couple to be equally yoked, a woman has to take on the dreams and aspiration of the man. Right? It cannot be a situation where you grow up in a completely, totally different household, different mother, different father, different environment, different school, different brought up, different friends, and we're going to be equally yoked. That's not possible. The only situation under which a couple can be equally yoked is a situation with a submissive woman. And if the woman is not submissive,
we're going to have to just put a pause in there and we'll come back. But if you're thinking that, oh, that's so funny.
If you're thinking what? Continue.
And I can support their dreams and their aspirations. You get what I'm saying? Hold on.
Supporting it.
Submissive. I don't have a problem with being submissive. But being submissive is when your partner is treating you like, especially in my circumstance, if you treat me like the queen that I am, then without fail, I am going to treat you like the king that you are.
But Sheena, that you said, but that what you said,
they are the man. Whatever they say, it needs to be adhered to. That's not submission. That's trying to control a woman. I'm not in for that. I'm not for that.
Who said that is submission? Who said that that is submission? What is submission? You tell me, what is submission? You're the woman. What is submission?
To my knowledge and to my
What does it
understanding,
mean to yourself?
submission. You see, when a man treats me like the queen of I am, meaning that listen, hold on,
No, 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 no,
hold
no,
on, don't stop me, don't cut me, don't cut me,
You
don't
just
cut me.
like that.
When a
Man, your submission is not predicated on the premise of whether a man do this or not.
It is on the premise on how a man treats his wife that a woman is going to be submissive. If a man does not treat his wife the right way, then she's not going to submit. She will not submit. She will be controlled. That is not submission. Submission is something that I freely give to you. That I freely give to you because of how you treat me. That is submission.
Sheena, submission is not something that woman gives. Submission is something that's supposed to come natural for a woman.
No, that's where you get it wrong. That is where you get it wrong.
Because you don't know what submission is.
No.
And again, I'm asking you, what is submission?
I just told you.
But you start by saying if. But you start by saying, all right,
You're not allowing me to explain myself. And I'm going to say
no,
one more
but you're
time.
the one who's doing it, you know?
I believe,
you're the one who's doing that.
I believe in submission. But submission,
what is submission?
Submitting, taking care of, delivering giving of oneself to one partner.
No,
now, when one gives up one partner, you give yourself to your partner because guess what? Your partner gives to you. That is submission. But
Sheena, can you give your Sheena?
If your partner is not giving to you and he wants for you to submit, that's control. That is control. I'm not into it. If your partner treats you like the queen that you are, a woman is gonna submit. She's gonna submit.
But Sheena, does a woman? But answer this question. Give me a chance. Is a woman a wife when the man put on the ring on her finger, or is she a wife before she put on the ring?
That's why I put on the ring on her finger.
Okay, so naturally, innately, you're a wife, right? And what makes a woman wife material?
What do you mean by what makes a woman wife material?
What makes a woman a candidate for marriage, a candidate to be wife, or openness to submit?
Right, you just said it, her openness and willingness to submit. But why
this is my point. This is my point. This is my point. Sheena, this is a course. And this is my point.
If you're not going to treat a woman like the queen that she is, she's not going to submit. She's not going to submit.
Sheena.
Anyway, Brian,
but Sheena.
Go too far, you know. We forgot my boy. Let's put it
no, man.
Let's put it in it.
No, man. No, hold on, because we're gonna.
You're not gonna have last day tonight. You're not gonna have last day tonight.
No, hold on. No, it's not a matter about last say. It's a matter about setting it straight so that the listeners can understand and can go into their relationship and implement some of the things, some of the positive things that we're giving them, right? In terms of information,
things that you
right?
want to disseminate to the
So watch this now, Sheena. If you said that a woman is a wife even before she get married or even before she has a husband, right?
You definitely see those characteristics in her. Yes. That's why you want to put the ring on.
You also and you also said that what makes a woman a wife is her ability to submit, right? So if a woman is a wife before she get married, and what makes her a wife is her ability to submit, that means that she is a submissive woman before she get married.
Why is she a submissive woman? Because the man treats her like the queen that she is. When a man treats a woman like the queen that she is, a woman has no issue at all with submitting.
But your submission as a woman doesn't determine by whether the man treats you good or not.
Yes, it does. Oh, yes, it does.
So that means another person's behavior influences yours.
No.
Another person's behavior influences
No,
your.
no.
If you're a queen,
No.
if you're a queen, well, you're a queen. You will reduce your status to a mere cleaner, just because the king that just so that just because the king that you're with doesn't see himself as a king. That's what you're saying.
You've lost me. You've lost me. If I'm in a relationship,
Because you're not listening.
Hold on, listen. If I'm in a relationship, this is prior to marriage. If I'm in a relationship and this man, hold on,
you're making this too personal. Make it general. Make it general. No, make it general. Make it general.
What you're saying is not adding up to me. It's not making sense to me.
Make it general. And why it's not adding up is because you're taking it too personal. Make it general. We're not having a personal conversation. Make the conversation general.
General, but it's still not making sense to me. Because you're trying to tell me that
because you're not listening to understand. Listen, Sheena. A woman's submission brings exactly what you're asking for. When a woman is submissive, a man can't see nobody else out the road who can do things and feel what she do. So that put a level of restraint on him. Will that prevent him from go out and do whatever that she don't like? No. But it put a restraint on him. And she's not submissive because, oh, it works for him. She's submissive because that is her nature. That is what works well for her household. She has a household to maintain, and submission is the foundation upon which she can run that household. But because women have this misconstrued understanding in regards to submission and see submission,
you have misconstrued conception of the thing.
Okay, so this is the thing. If submission is what you said it is or whatever, right? Do you agree that submission is a female's nature?
Doesn't mean it's a female's nature.
Meaning that it come natural to a female. Why are we not having a conversation about men submitting himself? But that's a simple man. And that's the thing. You don't understand the level of submission, because submitting means that this man have a purpose and you're submitting yourself to achieving his purpose. And it's not just his purpose, because the fact that you're his wife or the fact that you agree to submit yourself to this makes it our purpose. And that woman is hard, impossible to replace.
I think what it is that you're not understanding is the whole word or the whole premise on submissive and submission.
Trust me, I did
that. Is showing humility. Hold on, listen to what I'm saying. Be submissive to be humble, to put someone in front of you. The Bible, and this is where I'm going from. This is where I take it from. This is based off my experience. And you want to speak generally, and that's fine. And that's, but I can't speak generally.
Let's go to the Bible.
And submission is, hold on.
So let's speak.
When you go into a relationship with a gentleman, right? And that man now is the provider, he's the breadwinner. He is providing for his family. He's making decisions with actually consulting his wife, making decisions on behalf of the family to propel the family forward to success and longevity and all those kind of stuff. When the woman realizes that, listen, this is the man that she is with, that is willing to make these sacrifices, that are making these decisions that not only impact him, but are for the betterment of his family, then what the woman does is she steps back. Because now I know that, listen, you are doing what's right for me and my family, and she becomes submissive. She gives him the upper hand, right?
No, that's not the right way. Show me from the Bible. You say going from the Bible. Where in the Bible tell you that submission work that way?
This is my understanding based off what the Bible is.
Oh,
You are thinking that.
understanding.
You are
Your
thinking that.
So what you telling me that, Sashina? Sashina, Sashina, Sashina,
Because the man is the man,
Sashina,
a
why are
woman must
you?
submit. No, that's not
Who
gonna
tell you
work.
that?
That's
Who
not
tell you
gonna
that?
work. A
Who tell you
woman
that?
is
Who
submitting
tell you that?
when a man is vested in his family. When a man makes a
And
decision
that's
that not only benefit him, but benefit his family. When a woman sees that he's doing these things for his family, then she steps back. You get what I'm saying? She steps back and she allows
not
him
what I'm saying.
to be the forerunner. You get what I'm saying? So he's treating her and
That's
her
not
family like the
that's not
queen
how it
and
works.
taking care of the king.
I'm
If you're
sorry.
not doing that, I will not be submissive. I know
I'm
woman
sorry.
is going to be submissive.
I'm sorry, Sheena, but that's not how it
Well,
works.
that's how it works in my book. But
That's
anyway,
not. So watch this.
no.
Watch this. So watch this. Hold on. Give me 1 second. Give me 1 second.
I need to go to my.
Oh, I forgot to say your time different. But watch this, Sheena. Watch this, Sheena. There's a reason why when you meet a man and your heart start tick for him and you start develop certain trust for him, right? Or whatever. Even before you start develop certain trust for him, right? You want to make him know say you can cook. You want to make him know say you can wash. You want to prepare.
Hello. I don't want to make no man know something can cook.
But that's why I'm saying, Sheena, you should have a general conversation because in your perspective,
I don't want to make none of them know. As far as I say, I don't know if I do nothing. I don't want to make none of them know. And me want to know if you can cook. I want to know if you can clean.
But she, why have the company that you have them?
That's what me want to know.
Sheena, you flip-flop, you're all over the place.
I'm not, because I'm not in agreement with you. Because I'm not in agreement with you.
No, but you tell me say, but Sheena, you just tell me say, the only way you can submit is if you say a man a provide for him family and I do the things that him can do. But now you gotta tell me say, you want to know if him can cook. If him can cook and him can wash, how can that benefit the family if what you are looking to be submissive to is a man who can provide?
I must sit down in a relationship and do all of these stuff and the man not gonna do it because I am being submissive? Huh? Are you saying?
So Sheena,
let me tell you this.
So Sheena,
tell
me say, so for the rest of feel like,
a relationship is a partnership. It is a team. You get what I'm saying? It's not every day I gotta feel like somebody I gotta sit down in a kitchen and cook every day and clean every day and all this kind of stuff. I don't want a man like that. I don't want no man like that.
So Sheena, I want to show you the main thing that show me that every woman has the potential to submit. You know what's that main thing that main indicator that show you that most women have?
Ladies and gentlemen, thank you so much for coming to Find Your Black.
The main thing that makes you know that women can submit is how women submit to their jobs and to their bosses. That's the main sign to show you that woman can submit. And women don't submit on the predication that the man is doing what he's supposed to be doing. Right? Because if your boss not doing what he's supposed to be doing, but you're getting that check, then you're going to be submitting. You're going to show up on the job when he wants you. You're going to do what he wants to do. You're going to tend to his business the way he wants you to tend to.
I don't think you can put those two together.
But it's submission. And that's why the woman, usually traditional woman, don't work outside of the house, because that level of submission that you give to your boss or to your work is for your family. And that's why most women can't tend to their family. Most women need daycare and all sorts of things. Most women need a school to act as babysitter, to act as after school care and all of them things there. Because what? They don't have the time. They have to work. They have to go somewhere.
I don't know about all of that because I'm a single parent. I'm a single mother with 2 children. I have a 13-year-old and a 10-year-old, and you best believe that I go to work, that I take care of my kids to school, that I pick them up, that I do what I need to do. If it's homework, whatever else, I be doing it. So I'm not really up on that. I don't really know about all of that. So I don't know.
Sheena,
speak to it because I don't know about it.
Sheena, I'm a parent, and I'm telling you that you're working, you have a 9-to-5 job, there's no way you can be giving your kids the attention that they need.
You best believe that there are many, not one, not two, there are many single mothers out there that have to do it. Listen, Brian, we gotta go. We have 25 minutes, 25 seconds left. Ladies and gentlemen, thank you
All
so
right.
much for coming tonight on our live. Join us next week, Thursday. Finding the one relationship, you know it is very, me and Brian, we're just at it. We at it. We at it. But